Hello there, gamers. Chicklets here. Do you love Project Zomboid but are tired of dying within the first couple of days? Well, then this video is for you or any other player that wants to live longer in Project Zomboid. I'm going to cover some essentials of combat that you will need to know when fighting the zombies. Most of these tips will be for beginners, but there are a few advanced tips later on in the video. The first thing that I want to mention is the aim outline. You can turn this on by going to the Options, Display, and then looking for the aim outline. Change this option to any weapon. You can also increase the visibility of the ISO cursor in the same menu. Find the ISO cursor visibility option and change it to, say, let's 30%. You can change this to anything that you would like. The aim outline will put a green outline on the zombies when they are in range to hit. If you are fighting multiple zombies, the one that is outlined will be the one that you will hit first. By doing these two things, it will help you kill zombies, as it will help you time your hits and allow you to see the ISO cursor so that you can aim for the zombies straight on. Let's talk about the cone. This game has a cone of vision that allows your character to see zombies. Everything inside the cone is visible, and everything that is not, you guessed it, not visible. That is why it's so important to look around you as you explore, because zombies can easily sneak up and bite you if you aren't paying attention. There are two traits I'd like to mention that help with detecting zombies easier, and keen hearing is one of them. It doubles the radius of perception, meaning that the zombies that approach you from behind will be visible to you much earlier. Also, eagle eye is another trait that gives the character a wider field of view. This next tip might seem obvious, but I'm going to mention it anyway. When you are fighting zombies, for the love of zombie killing, zoom in! The game cursor is hard enough to see zoomed out, and if you move this cursor just slightly away from the direction of the zombie you are fighting, you will miss with your swing and you will soon be bitten, lacerated, or scratched, which means you will die sooner rather than later. Also, when you have a zombie on the ground, you can stomp them in the head instead of using your melee weapon. You can do this by pressing the spacebar. This will save durability of your melee weapon, but keep an eye on your shoes. They can lose durability and get holes. Now, when fighting zombies, you always want to keep moving. The best way to do this is to keep backing up and swinging at the zombies. Remember, every so often, look behind you or know what is behind you so you don't aggro more zombies on accident. When you are fighting at least two zombies, try to give them a push to the ground. You can do this by using the spacebar. When the zombie is on the ground, if you or another zombie are standing on it, they can't get up. This allows you to take the one zombie out while the one is on the ground without having to worry about fighting two at the same time. When you are going to go inside a house or a building, it is a good idea to scout it out first by looking in the windows and circling the building. This can eliminate any surprise attack from the zombies who hear you inside and come to have a nibble. If possible, try not to fight multiple zombies in small areas, because this limits your movement and you may get trapped with nowhere to go. Instead, while crouched, press Q to whisper. This can draw the zombies out of the small spaces and outside where you will have ample fighting room. It is also a good idea to be in the combat stance when you open a door, as you never know what could be waiting for you on the other side. The unseen zombie is usually the killer to end your game. Trees and corners are also dangerous. These zombies can be invisible behind these objects, so listening is essential when you cannot see them. Now let's talk about your moodles. Your moodles matter. Watch your moodles, as they are very important when it comes to deciding whether you should fight or you should avoid the fight. The two most important moodles to worry about is the exhaustion moodle and the tired moodle. The exhaustion moodle means the character is exhausted from doing various things such as running, fighting zombies, doing exercises, carrying too much weight, or being tired. Your character's strength and speed diminish as they become more exhausted. This means it takes more hits to kill the zombies. You can get rid of the exhaustion moodle by resting, sleeping, or sitting on the ground. The tired moodle means exactly that, tired. The character becomes increasingly unaware of the environment around them. These two moodles can screw you and get you killed if you aren't paying attention and you have a horde of zombies chasing you. There is no shame in running to go take care of your moodles. I also want to mention injuries to your character. Depending on where the injury is located, it can greatly affect your combat/swing speed and the ability to fight the zombies. If you have the mentioned noodles and/or are injured on your right arm, consider not fighting any zombies until you have dealt with these important noodles and/or injuries. You have to think smart when fighting zombies, so these next few tips are a little bit more advanced. Use your environment and obstacles to your advantage. You can use obstacles to break up a big group of zombies that are chasing you to where the zombies are more manageable. You can use buildings, cars, fences, barricades. All these things tend to slow the zombies down and separate them into smaller groups so they are easier to take out. If you are using fences or windows to your advantage, be careful, as the zombies, when they fall over, they can lunge at you. And if they get you, they will knock you to the ground. If this happens, you have a greater chance of being injured, as well as bitten, scratched, or lacerated. Instead of going head-on with a big group, try to pull a few zombies from the group and fight them in smaller groups. You can do this by slowly approaching to see if you can gain the attention of 1 to 2 zombies. Then back up and kill them. Then rinse and repeat until all the zombies are killed. When you are in an area that has just way too many zombies to fight, sometimes the best thing to do is not fight. The best option is to herd them. Yes, the term is herd. This can be scary at first and a bit risky if you don't do it properly. The first step is to press Q and walk around and shout to gain their attention. Then walk in circles to group them up in a nice small ball. Once you have them in a small ball, you want to herd them to a location away from where you want to be. You must be able to do this carefully and break the line of sight so that the zombies will lose you. If you do not break their line of sight, they will catch up to you again, and this can prove very deadly. If you got to this point in the video, hopefully you found some of these tips helpful. Now put your new knowledge to the test and stay alive longer in Project Zomboid. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button to see more videos in the future. And as always, you can catch me live on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. EST time. Take care and stay alive, gamers. Till next time.